I don't know why the moment I hit start stream, that's when I need to sneeze. Just feel it coming. Alrighty. I'm gonna go do some resin shit real quick, because I'm pretty sure I maxed out or close to it, and that will drive me nuts and drive you nuts, and it'll drive us all nuts, you know? That's absolutely nutters. Hey girl, is your name Genshin? Because you've been very impactful in my life. Shamelessly stole your impact joke? Matt! Absolute goofball. Hello, Matt. Oh, I like the icon, like the emote. It's cute. Oh, look! I got Ruby emotes, too. I love that you stole my joke, thank you. Here, you'll get one of these too. What's my resin at? 194. I cut it really close here. I didn't do my usual getting rid of resin stuff last night because I was too tired after Critical Role. So I just said, nah, I'm just gonna deal with it. Hello, Beckers! Hello, bees! Alright, well I need to burn the resin in my pocket so I can condense the other resin and then probably use it again. I don't know if I have any of this set really that's useful, so we're just gonna use this. Why not? Bruh! Hello, Corbin. Hello, friends. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day. A bit chilly, but it's sunny. It's very nice. Let's see how this team does.
I see everything. Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song.
Silence.
Oh, it's too bad he doesn't have his burst. It's gonna take a while. What does my Kachina do? This is professional curiosity. Oh, she's gonna die. Yeah, bitch!
Settle down.
I never use her like ever. I have no idea.
Everyone hold hands.
It's very chilly there too. After finishing your early morning test, you went for a walk and got a haircut. Let's go! I'm sure you look very handsome. I don't even know why I'm getting these pieces. Like, who am I saving for? I don't know. I know that all of the Natlan characters have the whole, like, Night Soul mechanic thing, so it'll be useful for someone.
Bound ahead, the tides beckon.
You're so tanky. My Chlorand might murder them faster, but with Kachina taking up a slot in the team, probably not. We're working on her friendship, so she's getting there. I hope the haircut is swoopy, looks nice under a hat, and covers your left eye like your favorite Genshin character? This... no! Also, fuck me. Of course, this is probably why I never go artifact, farmy, like, ever. I have this problem in Star Rail as well. I just don't do anything with my artifacts forever, and then it clogs it up. Oops. Alright, well, that should be enough for us to be able to do this, maybe. Animo damage bonus. The support set is also the new best Chevros one. I don't use Chevy, but maybe I'll give her a go. I just don't have many of either of these, so that's why that's why I'm doing it in general. Just so I can have them, so if there is a character I want, oh my goodness. The momentary focus. Sorry, Brina, you got absolutely shanked there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm on a guarantee and I'm at 69 pity. Teehee. So whoever I get is like, whoever I want, I'll be able to get instantly. But like, I know that Shilonin is super worth. Everyone's hype as fuck for her. But I don't know if I care. I guess the plot will inform my decision on that.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
Ow. The buff and DPS sets are both extremely broken. Clear your chat first. Oh my god, Barbie! Thank you for the first message. Wow, hey! Hello there, you goofball. How are you? Wow. Well, if you don't have Chiori or Shilonin's weapons, I guess I'd have to see what her recommended alternatives would be.
The tides beckon.
I am also doing very well. I'm a little tired because I've been on a cleaning binge lately, and today I tackled my least favorite room in the apartment, which is the downstairs bathroom. So now it looks absolutely gorgeous, but my arms feel, numb. Like, our downstairs bathroom is, like, very old and doesn't ventilate very well, so, like, everything gets a little gross over time, including the walls. So I even scrubbed down the fucking ceiling and the walls, and my arms hurt. You know? But hey, I did it. Now the only rooms that are left to clean in this apartment are actually just the streaming room, which isn't that bad. It just kind of becomes the dumping ground for random shit for everybody, so I just need to tidy up that, I guess. And then I need to vacuum, but our vacuum is broken, so I might have to borrow John Peepee's. Handsome boy, what are you doing? Did you have an issue? He's scratching the floor, so I think he had an issue. Let's go investigate. Hey, you all right? What happened? What are you up to? You good? You seem fine. What happened? You all right, handsome boy? All right, you're coming in the bathroom with me, guys. We're checking out my cat just to make sure he didn't like wet himself or anything. Because he only scratches the floor after he, maybe got something on himself. I don't see anything, though. Hello? Are you just being extra today? Also, I cannot see the chat, so no pandemonium, please. Leaving you to your own devices for all of a minute, getting to stare at those amazing artifact stats on screen. I know that artifact was actually really shit when I looked at it, but whatever. There you go, Bud D. If you had a problem, which I didn't see one, now you'll be super fine. Yay! He doesn't seem very impressed. Let's go. Back to the chat, honey. Let's go. Chop chop. Hello. Beautiful baby. Alrighty. No scratching the floor randomly. It makes me nervous. I'm torn between having the window open or closed. I closed it because I was cold, but now I'm warm. I know. Terrible. Alright, I have returned. And now I can see the Barbies and the Beckers. Oh, really? The stream pros for both of you? That is weird. I don't know. Twitch being goofy, perhaps. Your room is a dumping ground for random shit for everyone. Yeah, that's the streaming room for me. Like, if they don't want to deal with something, John PP and Rose both just drop stuff in there. and then I don't feel like cleaning it up, so it just accumulates. And then if there's stuff that I want moved out of the way of a different room, I also put it in there. So it just becomes a problem. You had to refresh again? Is like the stream crashing or something? Like is it the PlayStation that's having the issue? Like what's happening? Well, now I'm just worried. Okay. It's fine for Met. Alright, I just wanted to make sure it's not on my end.
Add Astra.
I didn't say that, Barbie.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Thank you for come. I just condensed all the resin, so I don't need to worry about it right now. This isn't Zelda, you're right. Hey girl, are you a primo gem? Because I want to sacrifice you to Shilonin. Nice. Don't mind the drama happening outside, if you can hear it. Great minds, and then there's Met. Wow. I live a street away from the fire department, so anytime there's anything intense going on throughout the city, we will hear about it. I'm just gonna collect the, why am I blanking? The crystal flies? Is that what they're called? Shit. I'm just gonna collect these because I don't have very many left, and then afterwards we'll buggy, get on with the plot. I have my route. I always go to that one Fontaine domain because it's got 3 right there, and then I do good old Dawn Winery. How can it be hate speech when I enjoyed typing that? Dear Lord, where is this? There it is. Are you okay? You alright, honey? You coming to say hi now? Hi! Uh oh, I can't climb this. Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. You go to one underwater area. Which one is it? Show me the way. Because this is my usual route. I go through, like, do the loop here because it gives you, like, I don't know, like 11 or something. And then I get the 3 from this one. Where's your crystal fly go to? Because I want it. The waypoint in the water to the right of the weapon domain. Fuck. Do I know the weapon domain? Is it this one? That's not weapon domain. Is it a weapon domain? I think so. Yeah, okay, so it's just here. Oh, I see you, I see you. Nice, 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 nice. Matt, you're a genius. I think it was like 5 that I collected there. Oh, there's 6. Perfect. There's a pine cone in the chat. The domain in Leeway on the islands. Noise. My handsome boy is just sitting next to me, staring at me. And my heart is melting, but I'm also like, what's up, my dude? It was kind of funny. He was waiting outside the bathroom for me the whole time I was cleaning it, and every time I would open the door to toss stuff in the garbage bin that I had out there, his position would change each time. So at one point he was loafing, at one point he decided that he was going to sit on top of the step ladder I had out there. Like, oh, you have an itchy ear, do you? You alright? You alright? You good boy? We're about to start the main story. Start the main story, honey. Okay. Oh, I might have to do this one anyway because, like, I always, if it's a daily commission that I haven't done before that could potentially have primos involved afterwards, like an achievement, I'll always do it.
Right here.
Congrats on your Pine Coast. I can't believe you're gonna miss the very start. Maybe I'll just be doing this. It'll be fine. I do like these creatures. They're pretty cute. The new update added 7 daily commission achievements. Oh wow. Okay, well I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for the name quest then.
Shower me with praise.
Obviously the Hydro Archon was made for cleaning hot springs. Honey. Hi. Hi. Alright, well there's nothing attached to that one yet, but it could be like a sequence. Hello, Black Ram! I am doing A-okay, how are you? Alright, all names are noble. Wait until 2 days later. Well, I guess we'll start with that then. Whoops, wrong button. I have accomplished what I wanted to do today, so now we're just vibing. We're playing some Genshin Impact. Hopefully I can complete the main story in one session, but if not, I'll just finish it tomorrow. Yeah, it's been a good day. Nice and sunny. Chilly, but nice. Yeah, I do feel accomplished. I cleaned my least favorite room in the apartment that makes me annoyed every time I have to deal with it. So, by that account, very accomplished.
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Yeah, it's nice and clean, and it'll be nice when my roommate comes back, and then she gets to see it's all nice and clean. She doesn't have to deal with any of it. It'll be nice. Alright, we don't need Kachina on the team. Claren, why are you almost dead? What have I done? Have some meat. There we go. Alright, I heard that due to the VA strike, the SAG-AFTRA strike, some of the voice actors are not actually in this version, so I might have to read out the ones that are missing.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together.
Me and the homies love adventurers.
Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces.
Hello, weird brother!
And stationed them all across Natlan.
Happy Friday!
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the
Hanging
Pyro
out playing
Archon
Genshin
suggested
today.
That the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
That'll lead to a faster response time.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
This is your introduction to Genshin? Oh boy, buckle up.
So that's the plan.
For better or
We can
worse, we'll
finally
find
stop and
out.
Take a break.
I know nothing about this current quest line, except one thing that I was spoiled near the end, but that's fine. But the threat of the Abyss is still far from over.
Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
We are in the 6th nation that they've introduced, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would be number 6.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives.
We just deal with
that
it.
day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Oh, see, this is why I'm not auto-playing the text right now, because Met told me that if you have it on autoplay and it hits a character like Kachina whose voice isn't here this time, that it just skips her dialogue completely sometimes. So I'm just manually pressing the button here. Eh? Is that Himigimi and Paimon? Hello, hello.
Oh, hey, Kachina. Are you feeling better now?
I will be Kachina today. Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay at home and recover anyway. I wanted to do something to help. I heard that the Pyre Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas, so I came here to sign up. Impressive, Kachina. Don't push yourself too hard. Don't think I haven't heard all the things that you've been doing. With everyone working so hard, I've got to do my part too. Oh, by the way, Shilonen told me she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set and we can head over whenever we're ready.
Wow. So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Yeah, I guess that you just came in, weird brother. Normally everything of like the main quest is voice acted, but due to the voice actor strike going on with the SAG-AFTRA and trying to protect the VAs from AI. Some of the voices for this version are not there due to the strike, so we're just gonna have we'll have some voices, but not all voices, because of depends on which recording studio that they were affiliated with. Shilonen is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. And we should properly thank her when we meet. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go see Shilonen together? She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Everyone's so proud of you. Ah! On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. She's embarrassed. Huh? The quest location is currently involved in the quest Aphid Treasure. Please complete it first. Oh, let's go fucking enable whatever. Enable. I don't know what that world quest even is. I haven't done any exploration. I'm glad that they set that up, that you could do that now, because that was really annoying when you get blocked out of story quests because an NPC was tied up in something else. I was like, okay, but can't they also, you know, give me... Oh my god, too far away. There we go. Shilonen, give me my name. Met, it's your girl. Oh, I'm in main plot land. You might not see too much actual gameplay, but I can show you if you would like to. It's really fun with like elemental reactions and running around and switching characters, and there's a lot of exploration involved. Citlali, I've brought the person who needs an ancient name. She's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Outlander.
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Ew, you're from outside Natlan. Huh? You saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Valid.
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
But I am the coolest Outlander there is.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, all of your fucking heroics were in other places. We don't care about that shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Hang my head low.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
But you gotta.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon.
There is a Pokemon in the chat.
If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
She believes I'm the shit.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyab?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Another new game. I mean, for me, this is actually an old one. I stream Genshin on and off every time there's a new update. Anytime it's a major story update, you'll see me streaming this one. But only like 1 or 2 streams. Hello, Mr. Grippy. How have you been?
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Citlali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Citlali.
Well, I mean, it originally came out in 2020, and I started streaming it on and off in 2021.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name.
I am doing good. I'm having a good Friday so far.
A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed.
God, me? Yeah, that's the feeling, isn't it? I always end up working weekends.
I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
She probably won't be very happy with us.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, we broke her thing.
Well, yeah, at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into 2.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Citlali would still want to show respect to the Archon.
I mean, they knew what they were doing with her design, right? Like, the fact that she's literally like a cougar lady.
I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
I feel like Shilonen and Kachina could be sisters. Like, Kachina's just her younger sibling. Oh, let's ask Kanish to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Alright, Kanish is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Yeah, Retro Man Dude is Kanish, the guy that they're talking about. So we'll probably see him soon. Great, then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
It's so unfortunate.
Stroll in the meantime.
It's so unfortunate that the VA strike is affecting Genshin like this, but I mean, I'd rather the voice actors have protection against AI anyway. Well, she's the newest character that you could pull for it. It's currently her banner. Kanish just ended. I don't think I have... No, I already got those. That's fine. Oh my god, hello Matt, welcome back. I have been Kachina. That is now my fate. Kanish makes his way over after some time. God, I'm gonna have to voice both of them, aren't I? What voice do I give this man? Like, we meet again. That's disrespecting my man Kanish. Yes, this is your chance to see Fischl. She won't be in this plot because this is a different region, but I do have her in the party. I'll just voice it normally. I don't really care to give them unique voices right now. We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of Nightwind and convince Citlali to give you a chance. Kachina and Kanish's dulcet tones gone. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer her an apology in person.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanish. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan, after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
There's a Batman at the bus stop? Hell yeah. Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Mualani said that a ton of knowledge and memories suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is... Ororon? Ororon? And he also hails from the Masters of the Night Wind. However, he's spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. Of course he has. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Citlali finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Citlali knows him too?
That's right. Ororon was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Night Wind, and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life. Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Ororon, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Ororon and Citlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Citlali could be the first one to notice Ororon's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Ororon joined the Fatui voluntarily or if he was coerced. Citlali is probably eager to prove that Ororon hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk with her.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Ororon and the captain's whereabouts?
Ororon. Yes, if you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Citlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Ororon situation. Good idea!
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speaker stone.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you.
Yeah, you deal with that
Let's hope
shit.
Molly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Oh. Sure, I'll have that right away. Take care out there, Kanish! Now I'll be heading back as well. There are still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Time skip! Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. What a way to phrase that. Bleh. Oh, I should show you Fischl. Just because. OMG. Hello! The cat was really excited to see you, like, whoa. Look who it is, baby boy! It's the roommate! He looks really like...
Why are you shocked?
He does look stunned. He's like, you're here? Maybe he expected you a little later, I don't know.
I've faced many opponents in my duel.
Alright, this is Fischl from Genshin Impact. Normally she's wearing a different outfit, but I've got her in this one.
Let's ask her how things have been going.
And the character I've been playing in Dragon Quest Builders and Final Fantasy XIV and whatever is Oz, her Electro familiar. Matt! Matt, why are you trying to join the game right now? That's Matt from Genshin. Oh my god, look, it's Matt from Genshin Impact! Oh my god, hello. I don't know where the plot wanted me to go because it immediately disappeared, but I just wanted to see Matt. Oh, you just wanted to roller skate around me and hop around? Yeah. Oh my god, you do. That was it! Okay, bye! You just use your burst, hop around, fucking just vanish. That was incredible, thank you. But yeah, this is official. She is a bow user. This is not the bow that she's supposed to have on her right now, so whoopsie doopsie, there we go. Better. She is a support DPS that applies electro damage, or otherwise known as lightning. But yeah, she is super dope. I can change her outfit. Like, this is her original outfit. This is the one that you see on my gifts and also on the blanket behind the cat on the couch normally. He's just watching you. It's fine. But yeah, official is rad, and eventually, whenever the plot makes me have to fight things, then you'll get to see them in action.
Hey, Shilonin, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Citlali did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
She left you on red.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanichi a response?
Hi, baby.
Really
You gonna
does
say
have
hi?
a big ego, then.
You go, buddy.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response.
And also with great patience, yeah, I mean, again, I am focused on going through plot here, so we're gonna see more plot than actual action, probably.
But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
We happen. As expected, Citlali is not there. Get fucked.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
And then in that moment...
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
Man, I'm just looking at her thigh there from her shorts. It just looks like it's just cutting into her thigh. That seems pretty... That looks very uncomfortable from that angle.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
You also look at her thighs very often? Matt.
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
For the same reason? Yeah, sure. I like how I'm immediately just talking about whether her outfit would actually be comfortable or not, which for the most part it would be, except those bands around her thigh are like literally cutting into them. And then meanwhile you're like, damn, look at those thighs.
Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
There is a Pokemon in the chat. I can tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with.
Sure.
Unlike that old hag Granny Citlali, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh my god, he's playing with it.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
And he's really invested in that. I've got this little, like, circular, tower that's kind of short that has 3 different balls on a track. It's a cat toy, so he can, like, go around and smack it. Right now, he's super invested. It's one of his favorite toys, but he goes through phases where he'll either play with it a lot or he just stops. But right now he's using it, so I'm just hearing the jingles of the balls as they spin around. Also, unrelated to that, but related to Genshin, I kind of hate when they have older characters that just look like children. Or like, you know, teenagers. Like, it's like, Faruzan being 100+ years old, but looks like a 16-year-old drives me nuts. I hate that.
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? Citlali.
Huh?
Wait, you're Citlali? You're Granny Eatstly?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. Ah, you must know
very
this trope
pink and
from light
purple.
novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
At least they're calling themselves out for their own trope, I guess, but,
Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay,
But you literally have.
Don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
I was listening for it, Matt. It doesn't seem like a problem on this at all. So maybe on the PC or like when you were going through it was just goofy. And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
Wow.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
I'm 373.
How dare you! Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique.
Like, there are, like, actual, like, older characters that look their age, but they're not playable mostly, and it's like, please!
Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Citlali. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No?
I mean, Impa in general, no matter what iteration of her, 10 out of 10. I'd love her on my team.
But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
It is kind of weird that her voice lines don't match her text half the time, but that's okay. I don't know if I really care for her yet, but I do like that she's socially awkward. I think that's funny.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Or even more rude not to laugh? Okay, I actually think she's great because of this. When they don't know what to do, that's funny.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her. I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway,
Baby
Shilonen,
Althea.
I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Shilonen explains the Pyro Archon's request as well as the ancient
so
name,
Malika
probably.
has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Ororon. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Ororon back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
She grew on me very fast. An unprecedented feat. A first. Yeah, normally you're pretty set and you're like, oh, I fucking hate this guy, you know?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here.
Thanks.
Let me take a good look at you.
Why do you want him back? I don't. Oh my god, is she seeing all of our super cool...
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet, again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me? What was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing?
Don't move. Paimon immediately
Is everyone
moves.
gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Thank you.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Ororon back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Her VA sort of reminds me of Kiching, but like a different tone of the voice. You know, like it's obviously not the same VA, because I would recognize Kaylee Mills anywhere, but they do have a similar cadence.
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom,
Better be Oz.
constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Beats up Rose using
so you're
Kave.
basically
Ooh,
saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes.
that's rough.
Well, that sort of makes sense, being the Lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain.
Rose, that is a fantastic question that I would also love to know the answer to, Mitt.
Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with Citlali to track down Ororon.
Roar.
The Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Can't wait for my own question marks. I mean, his design is already a lot of question marks.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back.
Hey, my cat is handsome.
I'm sorry I made you wait
that's
earlier.
ugly.
It was actually because I decided to swing by Ororon's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any
Sorry,
case,
Kitty.
We'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us!
Yeah!
Alright, then
Ororon.
let's start by heading to where Ororon was seen last.
Ororon. I miss Fontaine. Hey girl, are you a hey girl? Because hey girl. Matt on point today. I think you should keep him missing. I want to, but unfortunately I don't think the plot will proceed unless I actually help, so... Ay, 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 ay. I guess Kachina would be helpful for exploration of this area, but... Keep him missing. That's the only way I'm gonna finish the plot, though. I gotta keep going. Don't.
This is the spot.
I named it Archon Quest. Doesn't play the Archon Quest.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information.
Or maybe they're besties.
However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
He's Adam Levine!
Can each say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him? Oh, sure.
Ororon?
Ororon.
Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
It takes a village.
He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid.
Pokemon
He would
in the
even
chat.
get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person. We'll find out. Bad design, but maybe not a bad person. Who knows?
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him.
I don't know how I feel about her hoops on her head. The fact that there's like the blue LED strips on the inner lining is like, what am I looking at here?
He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements.
I see her design is a little more passable, probably because there's a lot of pink and purple in it, and I'm a sucker for those colors, but...
Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
trail. Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
I did not get topaz today. I am sand. I'm trying, but she doesn't want to come home.
Huh?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yatta! I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between
Don't
the
worry,
two of
I'm
you,
awesome.
It seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Shocker.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Of course.
Anyway,
I am the
we'll
chosen.
need to use our vision now to track down Ororon.
Of the chosen.
Good luck, you two.
Is the chosen.
Over here, this way! Citlali might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oops. We'll just
What
leave it
does
like
she
that.
mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Why does she have question marks? It's obviously still Citlali.
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now...
Trying to be hip
or
with the
perhaps
kids.
I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right?
Okay, I honestly kind of love her.
Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
I didn't expect to care, but she's amusing. Hi, handsome boy. Mwah. I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind? Oh no, we're connected with her fucking mind because she shared her senses with us? Whoops. Oh no.
Was that Citlali's voice?
That's amusing. Yeah, be nice to your granny. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. Ah, it must be a side effect of the spell she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
Are they not gonna tell her? So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Citlali.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
That's cute, but also like invasion of privacy much. You bet, just leave it to us.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
You're a camp.
Let's go take a look.
No.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Well, it definitely
wait.
takes experience.
The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
They're spicing. Do you spice?
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
He's a dick.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Ororon was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
He's
No.
her
I've
grandson?
got to be careful. Otherwise, he'd get hit as well.
Actually, or
How
just
annoying.
in name only?
No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
They're gonna break eventually. They can't just hear all of it. That just seems like an invasion of privacy.
There are traces of people staying here too.
It's me.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Ororon found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Ororon wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Yeah, it is really funny that she has a certain tone as she's speaking with them aloud, and then they hear her inner thoughts of like, oh, that fucking dweeb. Citlali looks pretty worried. Look who it is! Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Ororon was being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Handsome boy.
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
He seems pretty okay with that. Mostly. Push.
Ororon, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes.
That bitch.
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Citlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So telepathy doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Citlali noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
We are the special.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
I mean, her inner world is just calling other people brats. Big mood. I feel like we're just on a little nature walk around Natlan right now.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Yeah, I guess being Kachina would have been nice here, just a zoom. Oh! There are traces of phlogiston here, but
Did you find something?
I found some traces, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Ororon might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stopped.
Phlogiston, my
He
bad.
can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right?
Maybe he
We
did.
know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Hi, cat. Also. What's happening? What's up? You got the wild sign?
You can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Oh, God. No. Huh? Whose voice was that just now? Goodbye, Paimon. Adventure rank 60, wow. The Night Kingdom? How did I get here? Fair.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
I have no desire. Huh?
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
Wow, thanks for the comparison.
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind.
I speak in your mind. I don't move my mouth. Just kidding.
Hello, traveler. I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for.
But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Could they not have made him look nicer than this?
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain!
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you are working together. What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
Hot.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
There's a Pokemon in the chat. I don't have much to say about him. I don't like his design. Exclamation point!
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Next time you see him, you'll have something to say, alright? Oh no.
Citlali! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Her voice actually does sound familiar to me, but I can't quite picture from where yet. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did, but should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now, but that'd mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
She's a certain month plus day from Star Rail? Is it really Skylar Davenport? Oh my god. Thanks everyone, I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Man, that's quite a change from her other voice though, damn.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
That's why she was familiar, though.
Let's get ready.
I like the VA as well.
I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Ororon is probably being held inside.
I'm probably being insensitive or something by trolling with his name. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was holding you up, John PP. Bitch, where's the vacuum? He just fucking walks past me. What a move.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all.
Yeah,
but if
teammates.
you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Yeet. She's only allowed to voice pink-haired characters. It is the law. This is also true. Oh,
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Oh shit. Out of context, I probably just sound like a moron. Don't worry about it. It makes sense for this. Well, I mean, takes one to know one, bitch. So that's Ororon. He does look the same as when I spoke with him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead. Yeah, but that's what makes my stream charming. Of course I'm streaming! Why would I have this here talking and like, I don't just go rah to the TV. I would not. Holy shit. You didn't know I was streaming the whole. That's funny. That was funny. You're goofy. You're a goofball. You're off, you're off.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Fair reaction.
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Why don't you fucking move?
Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Citlali's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Yeah! Let's beat up
On my
Fatui!
count. 3, 2, 1!
Yeet! Do I get to play as her?
Still trying to resist?
Nope.
You've got no idea who you're up against.
Back into it.
Ready.
Where is the last guy? Where'd he go? He's up here. Guy. Oh shit, more of them!
Evil rogues, shoot on sight into the shadows.
Oh, I think they're dead. Yeah, they're dead.
Ororon!
Aurora.
Granny!
Granny!
I know she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Other Granny? Other Granny?
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
He called you Grandpa? I think that would be hilarious if he also just called you Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine.
Good.
Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Actual
Why are
fuck.
you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
Well, the Masters of the Night Wind failed to raise you, to be honest. The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Citlali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your aunts and uncles.
Exactly.
Sure.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
There's candy in the van, Ororon.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Don't put on that fucking voice. Oh, I'm sorry, Granny.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
Oh, I love being kidnapped.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because
He told me to.
they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you
God bless
really
her.
believe everything they said at face value? And not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
Bless her, to be honest. The only one with a brain in this plot right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ugh,
God, I hate him.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
dance.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
He has no brain
exactly
cells.
did the Masters raise this guy?
They did not.
Oh, right.
He is certainly a character in this game. Easily my least favorite of the Natlan crew so far.
I see. So Ororon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Ororon is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you!
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Ororon.
Go do whatever you
You've
want to
gotta
do.
find you
Fuck
a place
off.
to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Mother Granny.
Fuck off! This new grandson of mine is way too polite. I'm gonna chuck him off the building. Get out of here! No, don't give me that sideways mysterious glance. Just move it. Move your butt. That look on his face, he's probably trying to remind me about my promise. Goodbye, other granny. Shut! Did he say other grandpa for you? Gramps? He doesn't strike me as a liar. He doesn't strike me as much of anything at all. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could do so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want? He wants a better character design.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
You are the grub. Get it? Emergency rations? There's a ditto in the chat. Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
Blah blah blah.
What? That captain?
Keep your voice down.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Ororon. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure. We still need more information.
Yeah, you're right.
Not about him,
Still,
though.
Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
Yeah.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Wait until the next day. Okay, fine. 8 p.m. the next day. No one caught the ditto. Met. I can't believe this. The audacity. Rose, are you gonna roll for Citlali when she comes out? I mean, I find her more endearing than I thought based on the initial premise. She's gonna roll for Ororon. Yeah, right. Oh, well, he'll probably be on her banner or some shit, though, right? So, tries to roll for her and just gets Ororon instead. That would be tragic. Aww.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Exclamation point. Ugh.
What was that?
Correct
Good
response.
Evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
So what's the purpose of this meeting? There is no purpose.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
Hello, sir. I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
I am one of those
Wait,
heroes.
how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Rose, are you gonna roll for Citlali? Only banner you're rolling on is Capitano. That's fair. Get in Capitano's pants and show him a real abyssal invasion. Okay, for real, for real. I love that we're all just thirsting on main.
If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
You know, I would like it if he's playable that we don't get to see his face. I want him to remain a mystery.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
Oh no, she has contingencies. How dare she?
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses.
Would you get seasick if Capitano kills Ororon? Everyone's been making jokes that he's Firefly. No, ew, absolutely not.
My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss.
Wifey, I'm very proud of you. I hope it was a very enjoyable nap. You might be groggy now, but you'll wake up with some treats, some goodies, take care of yourself. Happy Friday.
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa.
I love the music. Dun dun. You need nap. You did make a frap. Ooh. Sounds delish.
Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Surprise, bitch. Archon.
Huh? The captain disappeared.
Archon.
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
It's me!
Something?
Oh.
Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
Yeah, beat him up. Kill him.
Citlali, when did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to.
I appreciate that she realized what was happening immediately, but was just playing along. That's kind of dope. I like her. She has a brain. That's unusual in this game.
How dare you go behind our backs like this, Ororon? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
Toss him in the fire.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, Citlali! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
No, can you please just push him off the cliff? Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child, I guess. He's in his 20s!
Well, Ororon. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me?
Don't say this isn't the time to discipline a child. He's in his mid-20s. He deserves all of the scolding.
You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Ororon for me, okay?
Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at a most crucial moment, but if Ororon's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. I have creepy knocking at the door. That's very loud. It's an unfamiliar knock, so I don't know who that would be. Cat, investigate for me. Oh my god, I got an achievement. I saw that and I was like, what is this? Oh. I saw you from behind and I wasn't too sure what I was looking at. We'll just have to kill him, it's fine. There's a lot of cliffs to knock him off, but I think he hops and flies around anyway, so that wouldn't really work too well.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Ororon. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan?
God, I hate him.
Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Ororon has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
Good question,
I'm sorry
Paimon.
that you have to hear all this.
Fuck off!
You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
She's not yelling at me, you dumbass!
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Oh my god, her VA went all in on this.
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good.
Oh my god!
You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Ororon, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
I just suck. Huh? There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
Bleh.
His voice. Ororon! Where have you gone?
Did he just astral project himself out of there?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Ororon! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
Instead of Ororon, it can just be a moron. He's just a moron.
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
I support you.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us?
Ooh.
If his goal is also to protect
What you gonna
Natlan,
play,
then
wifey?
Can't we work together?
Eyeball emoji. He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Ororon probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Oh, that brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Ororon would have no reason to keep following him. You were gonna play Tears till you didn't feel like it, then switch to Stardew? Ooh. Well, those are both fantastic choices. Best of luck in both. Gonna play Tears till you didn't feel like it, man. Yeah, that's relatable. Sometimes you just hop on the game and you're like, I'm gonna play this, and then you're not really feeling it. You're like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna work on something else. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Ororon's stubbornness has hurt Citlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all of that about Ororon's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Are you actually gonna talk, or she has to just think about it? That's fine. We'll just hop over here then.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Mood.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
It's okay, we can cover our own bill.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer? ...
That's
right. Citlali has gotten a lot quieter since Ororon ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
Oh.
I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Citlali.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Steak sounds delightful. Go to the inn! the Weary Inn. Thanks. Great name. Nice music. And fruit juice. She's chugging down bottle after bottle of wine. Drink her feelings away.
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
Oh no.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Citlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny.
How
She's
old is
one
she?
of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny. I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers, too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
It's funny because when she's drunk, she actually does sound more like March 7th Pier than she does otherwise. Like, it's when she sounds indignant that it sounds more like March.
Well then, you have my thanks.
She downs a few more glasses. Oh no. The answer is both. She's drunk and also trying to figure it out. Mood.
Citlali? Citlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Itzley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Citlali? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Okay, honestly, I love her. I was hoping that this plot would maybe convince me whether or not I want to get Shilonen since she's on the banner right now, but if anything, this has only made me love Citlali.
Granny Citlali, you're not a monster at all.
Hi, buddy!
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Who, me?
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Thank you for all your teachings, ma'am. She got some crazy eyes. Yeah, she is super drunk right now. That's not what her eyes usually look like. Hello, Ruby! She's gonna be with... No, she can't be with the Pyro Archon. Hi, honey. Oh, he's cuddling with me. Are you gonna try to eat them?
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Oh. Can you hear the cat? He's smacking you guys a lot, but... Fun fact, we learned that her voice actor is the same as March 7th. So just imagine it as a drunk March 7th who's very socially awkward. Bye, buddy.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke. The lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Come back,
warning,
baby.
Warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
Are you awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Yeah, it's funny that she's... I always tease, like, all of her roles has to be pink hair. Hi, honey. You came back to me. Oh.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
Not on my meat.
How
Not on my
embarrassing.
tacos.
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
We didn't ask about before.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
I think I do like her more also because the VA is just so good at the role. Like, honestly sells me on it. There is a Pokemon in the chat. I didn't even notice initially because I was just enraptured by this excellence before me.
Actually, about that.
Should we just tell her?
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Citlali. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. You described the events that took place during Ororon's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. What does Rose think of Citlali? I know she usually dislikes old, but not really old characters. From what she said earlier in the chat, I think she actually liked Citlali. She was like, wow, she's the only one with a brain in this game. Which I'm inclined to agree. You realize on PC everyone has some loud S's. Citlali is the worst. You can only sometimes hear it with people like Paimon. You got your 30 Primo Gems, you can finally leave. Wow, thank you.
So, you heard... You heard my...
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much!
Yeah, Ruby, I saw your little emote you sent me, and I was like, oh.
It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that, happens to you a lot.
Oh my god.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Don't blame me. Yeah, honestly, she is the perfect Alethea. Are you okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Actually incredible. I fucking love her. She's my easy favorite right now. Out of the entirety of Natlan. That didn't take very long either. I guess I could have just teleported, but whatever. Nah, I'll just not roll on anyone else so I can get both of them. GG, easy.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
See, this is why I'm only 7 away from soft pity, and I will save it like that.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me.
Oh my god, I'm catching up to Met.
Even after you helped me all this time.
Met, time to start playing with me.
Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
How old are you? Are you older than Farina?
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eastly is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
She is a queen.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
Paimon's right. I want to roll for you.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing.
I'm so
I
cool.
make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me.
I'm just so neat.
Not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just... Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Ororon didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yeah, let's not bring up Ororon after everything that's happened.
Yes, but Ororon's a special case.
You can say that again.
Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Ororon and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Ororon's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune.
I agree.
No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Ororon's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan.
Ororon. You should just call him a moron. Got him. A woe one.
A possibility. To turn Ororon into a vessel for lost souls.
Ororon.
The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Ororon would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
I wouldn't trust him with anything.
That doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Ororon, would be sacrificed in the process.
Oh, man.
I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it.
Sacrifice the kid.
When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Ororon escaped with his life.
Oh, do you mean Spark Knight Metska?
Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Ororon would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Ororon would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me,
We have to
he
fulfill his
asks
wishes.
this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Ororon has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Ororon into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back.
Yeah, that shouldn't be our next step.
You don't look so good, Citlali. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Don't worry, you don't have to do any of this alone.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Aww.
Ororon's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Ugh. Yeah, we should tell the Pyro Archon what we learned.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
She needs to know regardless.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Paimon almost made me yawn. Shit. We should go to her bedroom directly. I agree. Oh my god, I'm caught up with Met! You're 3 cutscenes ahead. Well, it's time to start playing Met. We can hang out and chat about it together. React in real time. Explodes. Moon. Man, that bed's so big. So long. Cloister! Hello, Crispy!
Noisy outside. Paimon still half asleep.
This is me when Crispy appears in the chat. OMG.
See what's going on.
I get the zoomies, I guess. Whoop. Whoop. Four? You forgot about the bed? Damn. Dragon Quest Builders looks a little different today.
You're
Yeah.
already here. I was just about to come get you.
I wanted to go through the main plot of this before the internet spoils me. I've actually already been spoiled on something, so I'm making sure I don't get spoiled on anything else.
Wow, you're
Happy
early.
Friday!
That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Woo!
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move.
On the
I
move.
heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors
You
stationed
won't
at
be
the
able to
various
see it
outposts.
though.
Given the quick response, things
have to be on the
shouldn't
PC
get
for
too
that.
serious. The stadium could always use more manpower,
Hi, buddy.
so you should join the forces here.
What about Aurora?
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's Chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation.
There's a Pokemon in the chat. I'm glad that you're enjoying the Genshin stream. I am also enjoying the Genshin stream. I like just hanging out and vibing sometimes. Especially since there's so much dialogue in this game that I don't have to talk as much. Except for the people who aren't voiced, I guess.
But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack.
Because my commentary about this Archon Quest so far is just Ororon ew. Citlali 10 out of 10. And then just me going Ororon constantly. Like, I don't think there's anything substantial to be gained from this particular stream, but if you're enjoying it, I'm glad.
As for the ancient name,
Hi, buddy.
Once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend.
Be careful.
Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
Hi, buddy.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
That little dino in the background looks so cute. Where was he? There you are. Little buddy. Oh no, I'm so used to playing Dragon Quest, I immediately try to make it go first person, but it doesn't do that. Oops. I don't know my way around this area too much, so I'm glad that it has those little paths. Oh my god, it's Mualani!
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Morgana!
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole star Outlander thing?
Question, is it just Kanish and Kachina that don't have voices?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills. Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
All at once?
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
Oh my god. It's Becker's favorite and Met's least favorite all in one package! I think I find her more amusing because of the two of you having this random squabble. I don't know how I feel about her personally as far as design goes, but I did like her personality during the 5.0 main story. Paimon weaves between annoying and not annoying. It depends on the moment.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to the Pyro Archon first.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us.
She's just up the stairs.
Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished.
She's dead.
That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay.
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
You say it's a tribe of bodybuilders, but then this is your representative?
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Yeah, some of us should really avoid that.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Yeah! Oh my god, Becker's is on here too? Could you spec into EM cause you're causing a massive reaction? Why are you all like this? Why? I appreciate that you're both sending me these super goofy messages. Like, work of art. Thank you. You have blessed me. I appreciate, the goober. Did you spec into EM? Hey girl, are you a primo? I like how it doesn't seem to matter what game I play, we just enter, pickup lines that are tailored to the game. I've heard a lot of Zelda rando ones in my day.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlan are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
We met the captain.
What?
Fair reaction. Paimon's voice reminds you of this annoying YouTuber that your nieces used to watch that was a 30-year-old pretending to be a kid and playing with Barbies. That sounds very questionable. Ororon.
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Well, is it true? Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price.
Oh no, Ororon must be sacrificed for the greater good.
The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Damn. Yeah, that does seem pretty dire.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture.
We save Natlan, but we also destroy Natlan. That sounds pretty bad.
Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
I'm surprised the Gnosis has this function. It doesn't sound like something an Archon would do.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent.
Especially Fontaine.
Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Probably a
One more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
The Pyro Archon just shared an important secret with us, and she seemed sincere. Figuring out the captain's supposed new way of saving Natlan is the key.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Maybe a little.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Fair.
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Yeah, the content geared towards kids on YouTube, like, is obviously for the money, but it's very bizarre. Not at all.
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain,
I'm gonna call you,
the
hey, you
intelligence
over there.
officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great. Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait You're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
Well, she is the leader of their entire nation, so that's very fair. I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors. Sure you're not stretching yourself too thin.
I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I think a lot of people will join the fight.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Milani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe.
No need to worry about me.
Are you a Sakura Bloom? Because I just got an Electrovision and I'm here to pick you up. Oh my god. You absolute goober. 10 out of 10. I approve. This one, it's like equal distance between them. Hop, hop. Oh shit, Kachina's here.
Over here, to safety.
I have to voice act again.
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
Ba-ba-ba-da-pra-tar. Can you imagine it's just like a series of beep boops? The rest of them talk and then she's just like, beep beep, beep. They've all made it out! It's Himigimi and Paimon, they're here!
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
We'll go together.
Yeah! I'm coming too! I don't want to admit it with Met nearby, but I've totally been sleeping on Kazuha. He's so good. He is. He is actually an exceptional unit, so that does not surprise me. Hi, buddy. Hello. The eyeballs immediately.
Stay safe.
Oh shit. This. Wait, they put the Traveler in here? Yo, wait. What's her sword? Whatever. Let's see how she does. Get ready, bitches. Wow.
Springboard! Right here.
This Kachina is better than my Kachina. I have no idea how Shilonen fights, I'll be real.
Letting brave names echo!
Oops. I didn't mean to only mark it once!
Let's ride!
Oh my god, this camera angle is atrocious. I like that they're putting the Traveler in more, like, story beats, because then it's, like, really teasing, like, have you built your Traveler? Well, you should. Oh, okay.
I really thought I was done for.
That was an extremely casual 100k. There is a Pokemon in the chat. Oh god, I would let it just autoplay, but then it would probably just skip Kachina's dialogue, and we don't want that. That would be bad.
I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
Phew! That was scary, but we did it!
By the way, where's Citlali? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Let's go! Well, I guess we're not going very far.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
Damn, I suck.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
I wasn't in charge or anything, we just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it. I don't mean to be negative, but this situation is not looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
And we still don't know when the final two heroes are going to appear.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
Yeah. Survival.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
I probably will get some of these characters on their reruns, or at least try. Like, Mualani is definitely one that I would want to get down the line. I just didn't want it to be at the expense of the Pyro Archon. Or I guess now Citlali. I didn't give two hoots about her, but now I do.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
I learned a few things you should know. The Captain.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
Yeah.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Shneznaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Moika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Wanna join our garrison, Mualani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
Then you should go register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay, but then you have to follow my orders. Sure.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha!
Thank you. Teleports. I was climbing the door trying to enter it. Oops.
Moika! Oh, Chatka and Koichi are here. Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
She seems fine.
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
The Fatui wounded you.
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
Oh, are we gonna get to play as her? See the perspective?
Watch
That's
out.
pretty rad.
It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
Over
You're
there.
right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Baranov, I love you.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
Your obedience.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
Sure.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Okay, bye.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
Matt, what the fuck?
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
They're sisters. Be nice.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Whoa, Matt, you're in Genshin?
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Flying.
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
Also, Matt, you can't really call her an ugly bitch when Ororon is in this game.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit.
I don't share my peaches anyway. I mean, after what happened with Sage, yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
They are, they're sisters, but not by blood. But I do like their vibes. Like, one is more kind of like a cleric healer type, and trying to keep track of the more rambunctious, daring one.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable.
He's like the adopted sibling I never wanted. Oh, you mean the two on screen?
You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Flushed emoji.
Yeah, let's go.
Why do you just have ropes on hand? There's a lot of dudes here. the distant little sneak.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal.
Koichi. This part looks so dumb. It's amazing. What do you mean? Yo, there's a thing I haven't collected there. I never really explored Natlan, so
Yeah.
Fair. Go! Wow, better pay attention. At a whole 6 seconds.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
This is so weird, but I'll take it. What happens if I don't press the button? Now I'm more tempted to not press the button.
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
Yeet. Are they gonna shoot her at the tree or something?
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks
there's
like
an Oddish
Chelsea
in
is
the-
helping me
in the
by
chat.
keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal.
Your balls! I want to collect these things.
Time to move.
Go.
That was close. Almost got caught.
50? Damn.
Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance.
Bro, she's just casually running up a tree.
I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it.
I mean, this game has had you do actual stealth things before, but never like this. This is hilarious. Toss out the mysterious spear. It's like dripping. What's happening? Girl, why do you have this? Oh my god!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stings! What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
Come get me.
Signal. Smart idea. All right, time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming.
Swish. Arguing.
I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place. Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
That's very sibling behavior.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
You hope that I'm having more fun in Genshin than you are in Elden Ring? Well, I'm not dying, and I'm mostly just hanging out watching cutscenes, so in that case, yes.
Let's focus on the task at hand.
Good to see you, books
We're
for
in the
days.
heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natlan don't know how to use it. Why would this be the Fatui's target?
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
I mean, you acquired the knowledge you needed already.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After them!
What the heck? At least push a rock down when you're gonna say that. Wouldn't let you use your summons, and now today it didn't save your
Once
upgrades.
we got them off our tail,
That's
we
annoying.
went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
Honestly, they're perfect for each
You've
other.
done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis.
Very annoying, so guess who has to farm again? Someone yell at my game. For me, it's bullying. I am so sorry that you're dealing with that.
Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
Oh my god, it's the
I'll get
secret
right on
sauce.
it.
It's the sauce that goes on the Big
Thank you
Mac.
both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patience. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
Yeah, big mood.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Yummy snacks!
Mood. I want yummy snacks. Wow. Wow. Does this go out that way? I don't think I've ever walked that far. It does. Good. I wish I knew where they were on the map when they were doing the whole Fatui goofiness, because there was a couple of things I could have collected there.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
We need you, so you need to look after yourself too.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger.
I'm a doctor.
As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
Yes.
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her.
I don't think that's just her doing there. You gotta take responsibility for your own decisions. What's that thing they say about doctors being the worst patients? Honestly.
We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
This is probably normal for them.
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along.
Oh my god.
I just need to wait.
This is definitely
Be my
sibling
guest.
behavior.
Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
I make no promises, especially if I encounter Ororon.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right?
No.
Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Footsteps. Citlali.
Ahem. Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
I heard you liked me, so I have returned.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Hell yeah.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Ororon has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Ororon is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself. Ororon came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
How convenient.
He came back?
Did he say anything? Granny?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
Duty.
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family.
He's in his 20s.
Besides, Ororon is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait,
that's not how you spell sleeve.
Look. Remember how I said Ororon's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Ororon is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Ororon. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Ororon would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing.
Rhyhorn in the chat.
Something like that?
See, she's got brain cells.
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Ororon's memories in this gem!
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Citlali! Let's take a look right away!
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
He deserves it.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
It's possible. Families disagree sometimes, but as his family, you have to do this.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago, and now I'm useless again. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying, and then start freaking out.
I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this, and something happens to Ororon, I would never forgive myself. I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
If you say start crying, she agrees with you and then goes, wait, did you call me a crybaby? That's funny.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
We should be there.
You really mean it? Oh, fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying. You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
I'm ready. A nice loading symbol being the fragment.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
I can't with this guy.
Hey! How's it going, Ororon?
I want to see Aoife.
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
Argenti in vogue.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
That doesn't look
You
wrapped
really
to me.
knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
No, I'm looking at him right now.
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I mean, look at me.
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description.
I'm fucking cool, okay?
I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her?
I mean, who doesn't?
I've heard the name. You have business with her?
Stranger danger.
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that?
He's just so cool.
Hey!
Oh shit, thanks.
At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
I like his theme.
Looking for her. What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
So goofy.
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him. And
oh my god, is that his father? Familiar.
I can't describe it.
You good boy. This is me when I see Ororon.
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines?
People have already started drawing ship art of them. Oh boy.
Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better.
Ooh.
Thank you, my lord.
You hydrate, bitch.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment.
Where
if you
were
notice
you
any
thinking?
Irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight.
I will pause this for 2 seconds. Where are you thinking of going? It's too late. I've already done it. No one cares. I can even mute. I know. But you're still here, so why not just... Ooh. Asiego. Asiego Chicken Ranch Club. Yeah, I will Discord message. Eyeball emoji. Guys, he's going to Wendy's. I have been blessed. Bless you. He's like, I can hear you on stream. I'm like, I don't care. You're in person.
However,
I want to talk to you.
There's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us?
John
no harm?
PP, I don't know if you're looking at the chat, but Becker's would like a Baconator and a lemonade. I am texting you right now. On Discord. You are cheaper than DoorDash, this is true.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care?
Yeah, same. I would do that too.
It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. Oh, what is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
I mean, who wouldn't want her?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Oh. Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from?
Me.
Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
Oh my god, he was taken hostage.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
I literally did not say that, Barbie. I don't know why you're saying that to John PP and Rose, but that's not even true. I just said that when we have extra shit that we don't know where to put it at the time, we all just tend to drop it in the streaming room. And that is true.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that.
Trying to start some drama. I'd rather things be peaceful in my household. I just cleaned all the apartment. You know, we're trying to go for good vibes here. Peace. Tranquility.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I'm beyond drama. I am the drama.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
Bark, bark.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
Pokemon in the chat.
Because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
I like his theme, but I'm a sucker for
So,
pianos.
you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Are you guys married?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
She's my granny.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Do you know the way?
Strange.
Yeah, having Ororon
Citlali
call you that,
is
rough.
said to be the legendary Granny Citlali, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub, and the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
Hello, Jesse.
I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Dun dun dun. We're gonna remake the world. Exclamation point.
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay, Citlali?
Of course.
Obviously.
I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
That's totally what they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh! That kid's got nothing on me.
I'm the best in every category. Even complaining.
Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power.
Anyway, let's just ignore that.
The ley lines. Everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
He's serious. It lines up with everything he said before. He tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Ororon's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moika about this right away.
Yes. She needs to know about this. Now.
Okay, let's go. Oh, snap. That's where it ends? That took 3 hours and 20 minutes. I mean, I did my little resin stuff at the beginning, so not quite that long, but... I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I continue with this? I know that there will be food coming to me probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes, and then I'll just want to eat that. But should I just continue to play through the whole thing today, or should I save the second part of this for tomorrow's stream? Because I can do either. Like, I want to finish it this weekend regardless. I could have just teleported. I mean, at the very least, we can start it, I guess. And if the second half isn't as long, then I could do Imaginarium Theater or whatever.
Moika!
Hello.
Traveler, Paimon Citlali. Perfect timing. I've located the captain.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Ororon's memories and discovered something huge! Oh, all with his granny's permission, of course. Or no, actually it was...
Calm down, Paimon. I'll take it from here.
I will admit my shortcomings.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism to reconstruct the ley lines. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal. We have to stop him.
Is reconstructing the ley lines a bad thing?
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines, very similar to the price of using a Gnosis. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over. We need to mobilize our forces as soon as possible.
But what forces do we have?
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors are working to push back the Abyss on the front lines.
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your power, and they've got the captain on their side! Oh, maybe we really should get Citlali to break Ororon's legs.
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid. In any case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower. Citlali, I was hoping you could head back and help defend the tribe.
All right. I understand where I'm needed. I'll head out right away.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out for sure.
I'll leave him to you all then.
I'll break his legs for you.
All right. Back to the matter at hand. I don't believe defeating the captain needs to be our ultimate goal. Let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell you my idea.
She just reaches into the ether and pulls them out. Yeah, basically!
As you all know, Ororon is working with the Captain and we need to stop their plan. The Captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on confrontation isn't the best way to solve the issue. Their plan hinges entirely on a single element.
Pyro.
The source mechanism.
Oh, that too.
If we leverage our forces, we can destroy it, and then success is ours. We'll head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the Captain while you advance.
No, you're our leader and you've lost your power. You shouldn't be the one to face the Captain.
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle it.